Hi everyone, my name is Heather Anderson and I am a business coach and mentor for the last decade. And one of the things that I have integrated into my practices and basically everything that I do is the essential oils. So this is a space I'm very comfortable with and have a lot of results and a lot of experiences. And so wanted to share with you because I know we have a whole range of people that have maybe never heard of oils, some that have but think, how in the world would that even help my practice, right? And then some that are using them every day and say, oh yeah, I know the power. So I'm speaking to all of you and wanted to just give a little bit of basics and kind of touch on what you're going to get here in the hub. Because when you integrate these oils into your practice, what you're going to find is that your practice strengthens, your clients get better, faster results. And when that happens, we know what happens next. They're going to go tell everyone, right? They're going to tell their sister and their neighbor, oh my gosh, this is amazing. You've got to go see her. You've got to go see him. So I often say that those little bottles are my partners. I let them do the heavy lifting because they can go in and support in places that I might not quite get to at that pace, right? The oils can just go so quickly there. So let me explain, because it sounds a little crazy, right? I know some people say this is not a thing, but there is science, there is physiology and anatomy that back this up. When you breathe in oil, small molecules of that oil go and hit a nerve at the top of your nose. This nerve communicates to the limbic brain. This is where your emotion and your mood are. Okay, so if I can breathe in wild orange, which is the oil of abundance, I am in a more uplifted, positive, abundant place. And so this is one thing that I love to have people start before we get going, to start by putting it on, breathing it in, and putting them into that emotional space, right? How powerful is that? Whether you're a dentist and someone's going to sit in your chair and you're going to put them into a more positive, happy mood, because we all know there is some anxiety happening when you sit in that chair for most people, right? Whether it's in that space or whether you're doing business coaching, you guys, most things are happening right here in our heads, right? So when we have tools to help support that, we have faster movement. Now, here's another thing I'm going to share with you. And when I first heard it, I was like, this is crazy. Every physical issue has an underlying emotional core. So when we find in the physical space that we aren't making progress, maybe like a chiropractor. I had somebody that was a chiropractor that helped a patient, couldn't get past a point. She just wouldn't get better no matter how many sessions. Well, he realized there must be emotional block here. They worked on that, boom. Physically, she took off, right? So we are emotional, physical people. We need to take care of both. So that's where the oils come in so beautifully. We want to help you to know how to integrate them into your practice and what you do to strengthen your personal practice, but to also give your clients an even stronger, more powerful result and to empower them. When you are home by yourself, and they're not in your office and having your support in that moment, but there's something that they can go to that is going to help balance those emotions, that physical space, it's powerful. Then they're being worked on in the meantime before they come see you again. So results can be huge. I want to share a couple of stories. So I work with someone, he does magnet therapy, went to school for it. It's pretty cool what he does. And his sessions normally take about 45 minutes. He uses kinesiology to identify where the body needs balancing, uses very heavy duty magnets. It's really cool. Well, we taught him about the oils. He integrated that into his practice. And you want to know what he found? He found that he was able to shorten his sessions down to 30 minutes. Now, on the business side of things, let's just do the math. When you're able to see more people, you are able to help more people. You are able to make more money, right? And then they're going to go tell their people and help more people, which is what we are here for. So I just thought that was incredibly powerful. I know of a chiropractor who I see where we were able to integrate the oils beautifully into his office. So as you go into each room, he's got a reception area, and we've got a diffuser there with different oils that are welcoming, uplifting, inviting. Whatever mood you want to create, you can do that with the oils. Then we go into the adjustment room. In here, there can be some apprehension, tension, maybe stress about the actual adjustment. So we can put some oils in the diffuser that help with surrendering, motion and flow. So we're going to do some wintergreen. That's the oil of surrender. Cypress is the oil of motion and flow. So That's powerful, creating that mood, right? So then we get adjusted and we might feel some pain, maybe even a little trauma. We're going to roll some helichrysum for the pain there, the emotional and the physical space. So powerful. Let's talk about coaching, maybe just on the phone. As I mentioned earlier, a great place to start is Wild Orange with that abundance, or even to end there. When I'm hitting into some heart issues, man, we have got an incredible oil called Forgive. We just put that right on the heart and we breathe that in. I've seen amazing things happen from that. You've got fear and you've got anxiety. We have tools right there while we're talking about it, and tools when they leave and they go out on their own that are going to support in that space. So such a beautiful thing. Now, we are going to give you tools and trainings to help you say, how is this going to integrate into mine? Is this something that I want to do, is to integrate this into my practice? We have got the wonderful Essential Emotions book. You guys are going to love this. I can look up any issue, any emotion, and it's going to tell me what oil will support that, right? Anger, bitterness, frustrated. I can look it up. It tells me what oil. Now, here's a really cool thing. What if I have a physical issue? I've got shoulder pain. Well, I can look up the body part. So I'm going to go to the body area. I'm going to go to, let's say we've got some shoulder pain, okay? So we're going to go to the S's, and here I see shoulders. And it says it represents the burdens one is carrying. So I'm going to know, wow, they've got a lot of burden and some heavy things on their shoulders, right? So it's going to tell me the emotions. We've got anxious, overwhelmed, and overworked. Now I can take those three and I can go look in the emotional area, and it's going to tell me what oil will support that. Isn't that amazing? Then it's also going to give me a question here to help process things. So it says, am I carrying burdens that are not my own? So I can have my client, I can ask them that, have them think about it. It's a talking point, right? Am I anxious about or protecting myself against the future? Wow, this is going to bring up a lot of things. And then we have the oil to support feeling that overwhelm, right? So these little oils truly are your partners. Now, that's a great example of maybe how I might use this, or use the oils from afar if I'm doing virtual coaching, right? And we can get those oils and get them in the mail, and then they're going to have to do this twice a day. Do this when you're feeling overwhelmed. Do this when you're feeling sad, right? Where there's that piece of empowerment. So I hope this gives you just a little bit of an idea of how it's possible for these oils to be integrated into your practice, how it's possible to maybe strengthen your practice and strengthen your results, right? And you know what? There is another aspect. As a business coach, I must say, if we're going to look at things on that perspective, this is another avenue and way that is natural for you to bring in another stream of income. That's powerful, right? As you share, your clients want the oil that it hits them. It hits them when you read that and they're like, yes, that's it. I am overwhelmed. My shoulders do hurt. Where do I get that oil, right? So lots of possibilities. We're so happy you're here with us in the Hub. Can't wait to learn and grow with you more. And we wish you the best of luck.